Hello and welcome to the Department of Commercial Taxes, Government of Rajasthan. Today in this video tutorial, we will discuss the complete registration process as per the compliance of ease of doing business. So let's start with the registration page. On the left hand side, under e-services, there is a link e-services. Click on this. Under this, you will provided different type of e-services like registration, returns, payments, digital signature, refunds, and the time limits. So click on the registration page. Now here is the complete page which defines each and everything regarding the registration. Like what is the registration form. Next comes as the flow diagram for e-registration. Then for scanning of the documents, quick tips has been provided. Then checklist has been provided for post verification. Quick guide for registration has been provided. And finally the time limits, different time limits of the registration process. So before moving to the registration form, let's discuss the 4 or 5 points which are provided on this page. Firstly, go on the flow diagram of e-registration. So here we have provided the complete workflow, like dealer will fill the basic details in the registration form, that is VAT01 on the Rastex website, which we will take up in the next video tutorial. After that, dealer needs to upload the documents which are provided and a photograph in the registration form. Now two types of options has been provided. First as the digitally signed and second comes as the non-digitally signed. In case of dealer has digitally signed the acknowledgement receipt of the VAT01, then he needs not to submit the hard copy to the department. After that comes the task at the registration officer level, where he needs to take the action within 24 hours, which means the RC has been issued to the dealer within 24 hours of the filing of his application. Then after comes the dealer as the risky and non-risky on the basis of the parameters which he has provided in his registration form. In case the dealer is risky, the RC will get issued in 24 hours, but the post verification task will be done later on within 24 hours. On completion of the post registration verification, department will decide whether the dealer has furnishes all the information properly, or might be there is some misinterpretation of the facts or by fraud or against the provision of act. Then in such cases his RC may be cancelled. So this is the complete workflow of registration form. Now next comes as the quick tips for scanning of the documents. In scanning of the documents, we have provided the different options, like you can scan in a PDF format, you can save in the JPG format or in a Word format. So the best guidelines has been provided, where if you are scanning any document, then scan to a PDF. Scan setting should be to the 200 dpi. Scan in black and white only. Do not upload the documents in colored format, and do not upload the files which are having read permission, write permission, or might be there some password protection on such websites. So these are the few guidelines which has been provided for scanning of the documents. Now next comes as the checklist which was discussed in the flow diagram of the registration process. Here is the checklist of the post registration verification guidelines which are provided on the Rastex website. Now the most important part is the quick help guide for registration. In this help guide, complete workflow has been discussed, like for registration under VAT, CSC, anti-tax, luxury tax and entertainment tax, dealer has to connect to the Rastex website. Now two types of options for registration has been provided. First one is with login and second comes as without login. In case the dealer has already been registered in any tax type, then after login he can got registered in any other tax type under the e-services page on the left hand side. Now next comes as the clicking of the registration form, different tabs will be appeared in which he has to fill the details. Then next comes as the self-attested scanned documents which he needs to be uploaded on the Rastex website, which includes the PAN copy, which includes the authorized signatory, address proof which can be included any of these like rent deed, electricity bill, telephone bill, water bill or the property documents. Now next comes as the bank account in which he has to upload the duly signed cancel check copy. Then photograph, he needs to upload the photograph of the proprietor, partner, authorized signatory or business manager. Now next comes as the security. As you are aware, three modes has been provided for furnishing the surety, like surety, security, cash, NSC or bank guarantee. In cash, he has to submit the challan copy through eGrass. Next comes as the saving cash NSC bond, and last comes as the security bond. For VAT, the bond is of 10,000 rupees. In case of manufacturer, wholesalers, small, medium, large, 10,000, 15,000, and 25,000 is the limit. Next comes as the CSC, where he has to submit the security of rupees 10,000. Same will be applicable for entry tax and luxury tax and entertainment tax. After submitting the complete application, he has to submit the copy to the department within 15 days in case he has not digitally signed the application form. So this is the complete workflow which has been provided on the Rastex website. Last but not the least, we have provided the time limits for the registration process, where we have clearly defined that digitally signed VAT-01 application will got approved within 24 hours. Similarly will be applicable for CST, entry tax, luxury tax and entertainment tax. And amendment will be done within 30 days. So this is the complete overview of the registration process. In the next tutorial, we will discuss about the complete registration form which has been provided on the Rastex website.